Nice body, ugly face sucks, doesn't it? Doesn't it suck? It's like, I love spaghetti, but I got shit on it.
What's happening, guys? Supernova here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be giving my impressions of the newest Elder Scrolls games from Bethesda, The Elder Scrolls Blades. Blades is the newest Elder Scrolls games recently releasing on iOS and Android. That's right, it's a mobile game. But Bethesda promised this to be a pure Elder Scrolls game, a massive first-person RPG with console-quality graphics, but with a uniquely mobile experience. Look.
Like Fallout Shelter, we wanted an experience that we were not finding anywhere else. Here it is. Blades, at its heart, is a pure Elder Scrolls game. A massive first-person RPG with console-quality graphics, but with a uniquely mobile experience.
So did it deliver on its promises? Yes. But that's not necessarily a good thing. Allow me to explain why. First off, let me start by saying that the Blades theme is pretty mellow. Like, it's very relaxed. Listen. Now, compared to Skyrim's theme, the Skyrim theme is just way more epic. Like, listening to the Skyrim theme makes you feel like going out LARPing, just wishing a Draugr would. Admittedly, the Blades theme does kick it up a notch with some added drum beats later, but it never enters anywhere near the same level of epicness as the Skyrim theme. And that's kind of the overall theme of Blades. It's just not as epic. And I understand it's not a console game, so the comparison isn't an entirely fair one. But there are just some decisions made that I think, had they gone in a different direction, could have made Blades so much more badass. One of the first things you'll see after a quick tutorial of the combat controls is your character creation screen. The options are more limited than in consoles, but I can still appreciate the option being there. As you can see, the promise of console quality graphics is there. Clearly, we aren't talking current gen consoles, but if someone had told me this was a last gen title, like a PS3 or 360 title, I don't think I'd question it at all. Two things that you do notice right off the bat, though, that kind of bum me out. First, no recorded dialogue. It's all just text, which I can deal with. I would have loved to have recorded dialogue. The other, which is a huge bummer for me, is that this isn't a true open world game. I know. It crushed my heart when I realized that. Instead of being fully open world, you do have a decent-sized open-world hub with buildings that you can build and fix up as you upgrade your town, but quests are selected from a list and you load into them and then load out of them. There's also some procedurally generated dungeons you can explore, but once again, you load in and load out, making the overall experience feel much smaller than I thought it would feel. The largest issue I have with Blades is the controls. They are very, very clunky. Moving around consists of either tapping a spot on the screen, or using a virtual left thumbstick to move around and a virtual right thumbstick to look around. Then there is the combat. Ugh. This is one of the areas where the game fails the most. Once you're within a certain proximity of an enemy, the game automatically transitions into combat. In combat, you can either tap the shield icon to raise your shield, or press and hold anywhere on the screen till the circle fills up and you release it to initiate the attack. It may get faster as you upgrade later on, but right now the combat is so slow, and I honestly find it so boring. It doesn't help that there's no ranged weapons or stealth. It's just initiate combat, press and hold, release. Press and hold, release. Press and hold, release, over and over and over again. I feel had they gone with a combat system more like Infinity Blades, where you swipe as opposed to pressing and holding, and the direction of your swipe dictates the angle of your swing, that it could have elevated the combat and made it much more fun and interactive, instead of what we got, which, like I said, is freaking boring. As you progress, you will get special attacks and magic attacks, but they're just icons on the screen and they're single button presses. I don't know, just for me, the combat is almost the weakest part of Blades. One of the highlights of Blades is the loot. Just like the console versions, you can find, acquire, win, purchase, craft, scrap, and sell all kinds of different weapons as well as pieces of armor. You also gain XP, and once you've accumulated enough to earn yourself an XP point, you can then spend it on either spells, perks, or abilities. These are some of the areas that the game really gets right. Unfortunately though, this game has a giant, inescapable cloud over its head that's poisoned the overall experience. This is a free-to-play mobile game. So you know what that means. Microtransactions. One of the main items you're going to find around during quests and dungeons are chests. The chests vary in value from wooden to silver, golden, elder, and legendary, each containing more and more loot, and each taking longer and longer to unlock. Wooden chests will take 5 seconds to unlock, not bad, but then the time violently jumps from there, with it being 3 hours to unlock a silver chest, 6 hours to unlock a golden chest, and I have no idea what the elder and legendary wait times are, but I can imagine they are ridiculous. Also, while you're waiting on one chest to unlock, all the rest are just sitting there. You can't wait on them all at the same time. So hypothetically, if you just click to unlock a silver chest, which is 3 hours, and then you find a wooden chest, which would only take 5 seconds, you need to either wait the full 3 hours for the silver chest to unlock, or you can use green gems to unlock the currently queued chest immediately. As you can imagine, the amount of gems is not cheap. 35 for a silver chest, 71 for a gold, and again, no idea what it is for the elder or legendary, but I can assume it's probably ridiculous. Also, gems are not found in mass quantities. You can, of course, open your wallet and spend real money to get a bunch of gems. The cost ranges from $1.99 to $99.99. On top of that, you have things called resurrection scrolls. When you die, you need a resurrection scroll in order to continue playing. No resurrection scroll? Then you're going to have to wait a certain amount of time until you can play again. Of course, you can stock up on the resurrection scrolls, but they cost gems. And you can't just stock up on gems unless you open your wallet. The problem with the free-to-play model is that the game is going to grind to a halt by design to incentivize you into opening up that wallet and buying some of their shit. I would have preferred they charge me money for the game up front and keep all the microtransaction shit out of the game. But you know, greed. There are so many things that Blades does get right, like the look, the loot, the sounds, but the controls, the lack of a true open world, and most of all, that freaking free-to-play model with the microtransactions turns this from being the ultimate mobile Elder Scrolls experience to just another free-to-play action RPG with an Elder Scrolls skin. You're better off getting a Nintendo Switch and Skyrim. So to bring this video full circle, for me, Blades is like loving spaghetti, then getting spaghetti, but there's shit on it. Well, that's the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited to try Blades, especially since it's free? And if you have played it, what do you think? Let me know, and as always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next Supernova.